Welcome to the Carnival Liberty. We're going to take a tour of this entire ship from the top down. And this ship is part of the Conquest class with 110,000 gross tons. It has almost 1,500 staterooms on their 13 decks with a lot of room for cruise lovers and crew. I'm excited to show you the ship, so let's go check it out. Starting on deck 14, where you'll find the entrance to this slide and the adults only Serenity deck. And you'll find 2 decks with loungers and 2 hot tubs and lots of places to soak up the sun. Next up is deck 11, where you're going to find the Spa and Fitness Center. And this area has a sauna and a steam room. There's also a salon, and in the fitness center they have a room for classes that actually has a really cool ceiling. And just outside you're going to find these mini decks with loungers, and it overlooks the whole pool area. I think that the levels make the pool area look a little bit smaller, but that's okay. On this deck, you're going to find a small pool and a hot tub, and this is where you come out of the slides. And you can walk on deck 10 all the way to the back of the ship, where you're going to find a jogging track, a sports court, the mini golf, and a sun deck. And I love the view from up here. You can see the entire pool deck. The aft on deck 10, you're going to find the pool and 2 hot tubs. And there's stairs on both sides to go down to deck 9, but we're going to head inside to the old-fashioned barbecue. This is the second level of the Lido Marketplace. Back outside on deck 10, you're going to find some great seats here out on the waterfront, where you can find a place to relax and enjoy yourself, and you'll have a great view. Inside on deck 10, you're going to find the steakhouse. All right, we're going to head down to deck 9, where you're going to find the pool bar, the pool, the hot tubs, and of course you have the Pizza Pirate and Seafood Shack. This is a really fun place to hang out, and there are a lot of seats. And inside on deck 9, you're going to find the Lido Marketplace, which is the buffet. All right, and other than the regular food on the buffet, you're going to find Mongolian wok, and also a deli, which has great sandwiches, and sushi, which of course that is a little cost, but there's a variety of food. The other side of the marketplace, you'll find the Lido deck, and here you can get Blue Iguana Cantina, which is tacos and burritos, and also you have Guy's Burgers. Out on the pool deck, you can find a refreshing drink from 2 different bars. Decks 7, 8, and 6 are mainly for staterooms, but there is a secret deck out on deck 6 to look forward. Next up is deck 5, and this deck has a lot of things. We're going to start with the theater, which is a triple decker theater, 5, 4, and 3. You'll find seats in this theater. Next to the theater are all of the shops surrounding the atrium on deck 5. Next to the atrium and the shops, you're going to find the casino. There's also a stage and seating right by the window alongside the casino, which is a great place to hang out. And there's a sports bar right next to the casino where you can watch all your games. And here are the chairs I told you about right by the casino, and these large windows, which makes it for a very comfortable place to sit down and relax, watch life go by, get a drink. And also the lights on the ceiling here change colors, which is kind of a neat effect. Right next to the casino is the coffee bar and the teen club. And the teen club is attached to the arcade. Right next door is the nightclub, and this definitely gets very lively. It's a fun little place, and I was interested on these hands holding up the ceiling. It's kind of an interesting feature, but it is a really nice venue. Just down the way, you're going to find the Alchemy Bar and the Piano Bar, which is a really fun place to hang out at night. There's a lot of energy, and it's a great little spot. And back here, you're going to find the Stage Bar, which is where they do karaoke. It's a fun little smaller venue. There's some interesting art on the walls. And at the very end, you're going to find another lounge where they do the comedy. It's a really large space with some really comfortable seating. Heading to deck 4, you're going to find the main dining room on the very end, and it has some really beautiful chandeliers. On this deck, there's also a conference room, and you can get outside here. There's a little walkway where you do your muster drill outside. And down this hallway, you're going to find the cabinet bar, which is where they do the adult scavenger hunt game. And right next to that, you're going to find another dining room, and this is at the back of the ship, so if you get lucky enough to get a seat at the back, you're going to have a great view. Next, we're going to go to the atrium on deck 4, and there's a library, and then there's also a photo gallery and the kids club. The theater is at the very end here, and this is deck 4, so you have a great view of the theater, and you can actually get to deck 3 right inside the theater down these stairs. Right next to the theater on deck 3 is the atrium, and this is one of my favorite places to hang out. There's a bar and there's a lot of seats because they do a lot of events here right in the center of the stage. They also do have shore excursions and guest services on this level. And I love that on deck 3 you can go outside on either side of the ship and catch a breeze. There's also dining room access on deck 3 to one of the main dining rooms. And lastly, we're going to take a look at an interior stateroom. I have a couple of comments. I love their bedding and their pillows are great. Storage is great. I love the water pressure in the shower. I would have appreciated having a USB plug by my bed because there's only one plug on the desk, and their safe is a credit card safe, so it's not a keypad button. You have to actually lock it with a credit card and unlock it with that same credit card, so that was not as great. But overall, very roomy and very spacious and comfortable. And that concludes my tour of the Carnival Liberty. I hope that you enjoyed, and I will see you soon.